The reserved seat it's obviously for me, not your stroller. Today was one of those days that just tests your patience. After a long, exhausting day with my wife and kid in his stroller, I just wanted to get home. I was already running on low energy, but of course, life had to throw a little extra at us. The first bus arrives, but nope, we can't get on because the stroller spots are taken. So now we're stuck waiting another half hour, the kids starting to squirm, and my desire to just be home growing with every passing minute. Finally, the next bus comes along. It's fairly crowded, but I only see one stroller, so I ask the driver if we can get on. He says there's a spot available. Relief. We step inside, only to run straight into her. A woman in her 50s, comfortably seated on the foldable bench in the designated area, the kind of seat that's only meant to be used when the bus isn't full. Around her, shopping bags stacked up like furniture, taking over the space. I move in with the stroller, expecting some kind of reaction. Nothing. Okay, fair enough, sometimes people get distracted and need a little nudge. So I do the obvious, point out that this is the reserved area and we need to park the stroller properly. And that's when the fun begins. At first, she ignores me. Not even an acknowledgement. Then, when I directly address her, she acts annoyed, shuffles some of her bags around but barely makes space. The gap she leaves is barely enough to shove the stroller in, definitely not in the safe position it needs to be in case of a sudden stop. Now I'm tired. I already had to let the last bus go. I don't have the patience for this. I keep it polite, but I make it clear, she has to move. Probably came out a bit sharper than I intended, but honestly, I wasn't in the mood for diplomacy anymore. She resists. Complains. Talks about how she has her groceries, how the bus is already packed, how I should just deal with the space she generously left. I push back. We go back and forth until finally, the driver steps in. He announces, loudly enough for the whole bus to hear, that if the stroller isn't positioned correctly, he can't drive, and that she either moves or gets off. That changes everything. Suddenly, I'm no longer just some stroller guy annoying her. Now, she's the reason the bus isn't moving, and the whole crowd is watching. With dramatic frustration, she snatches up her bags, squeezes herself into whatever space she can find, and, of course, starts mumbling about how unfair this all is. Loud enough for everyone to hear, hoping for sympathy. But no one bites. In fact, what she got were nasty looks, which eventually shut her up. In the meanwhile, we settled the stroller properly, exhausted but ignoring her completely. Thankfully, our kid stayed calm almost through the whole thing. The last 5 minutes he started being noisy, but luckily we managed to half-handle the situation until we finally reached our stop.